Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Jai Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Jai Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Jai Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jai Gobind and this is your channel for grace. Thank you guys so much for being here live, and thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. Today is the Magic of Venus, and this is the weekly show where I go over the astrology of Venus, the planet, what she's doing in the sky, what kind of conjunctions and aspects she's making to other planets, and then how that's going to affect us collectively in terms of love and relationships, and then also how that's going to affect you personally based off of your sun, moon, Venus, and rising signs. So I'm really excited to go over that today. Before we hop into the content of this video, I do want to remind you to make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, welcome if you're new, and also make sure to hit that notification bell so you get notified of when I go live and when I upload videos. Hello, Shannon. Hello, Jess. Hello, Valerie. Yes, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here, you guys. I want to invite you to join my email list by actually downloading my free moon astrology guide. This guide tells you what your psychic gifts are based off of your moon sign. It also enters you into the list, and I send out a weekly moon magic report. And this is the forecast, the horoscope for the week ahead. It's really useful to know what the energies are that are coming ahead and to understand what's coming up and also how to plan for the week ahead. So definitely invite you guys to do that. I'm also running a free mini soul healing retreat towards the end of the month. It's going to start on August 23rd. There's a link in the description of the video to sign up for this free retreat. The content will be delivered to you via email, and all you have to do is just enter your name and your email to sign up. And also, we're going to take a little break together. We're going to kind of harness in the energy of Virgo season, but also let go and release and relax after a very, very powerful Leo season, which we're still in the middle of. Hello, Chrissy. Welcome in. So that's happening as well. Make sure to check that out. My special is still going on for the month of August. If you purchase a Starseed Ancestry reading from me, if you're in the US, you are going to get a free essential oil roller blend or aura mist blend from my new starseed essential oil line, which is the major starseed markings. Which oil you get is actually going to be a surprise and based off of your starseed reading. And if you're outside of the US, you get a free copy of my Stargates ebook calendar, which is a tool that I recommend for all star seeds if you are wanting to work with these energies on a daily basis. That's really why I have created that calendar and why I am sharing it with you guys for this month, because you're right. Jess says it's been crazy looking from some astrological relief. I know it's been insane. Hello, Joan. Welcome in. I also want to invite you guys this weekend on Saturday is module 6 of the Aquarian Astrology Level 1 course. If you're interested in learning astrology, if you're a beginner, even if you're not a beginner, it's always fun to revisit these energies. I have a course that I've separated into modules. Module 6 is on Saturday. It is all about Mars. The planet Mars is our drive, our action. It's a planet that invites us to step up into our courage. It is ruled by the energy of Aries. And Aries is the warrior, the sacred warrior, the warrior of the light, right? The beginning of the zodiac wheel. That energy that is just a spark of fire that just helps you want to, move forward and take action in life. And learning about Mars right now is really important because we really are all needing to step into our courage. And that's one planet that can help you start to take action in your life. So understanding Mars, how it works, what it means when he's in all the different signs, what it means when he's retrograde in all the signs, what it means when he's in the different houses, what it means, what are the mythological stories connected to the god of war, Aries, what's the rulership, what sign does it rule and why, what houses does it rule and why, and also what chakra is it related to. In terms of astrology, all these things we're going to dive into this weekend. I would love to have you guys there. There's a link in the description, and that module is only $33 to sign up for it. They're all just $33. And I also have a little bundle for modules 1 through 4 if you haven't done any of the modules yet. But so excited to finally get on track with the Aquarian astrology class. Hello, Tamika. Welcome in. And those are pretty much all of the announcements I wanted to share with you guys. Tomorrow evening, Shannon from Stories from the Lion's Mane, we'll be going live. We are going to be running a special essential oil blend challenge focusing on balancing all of our chakras. We just ran one in July and it was amazing and people loved it. So if you want to join us again, or if you want to join us for the first time, we're going to do a video tomorrow here on the channel and talk about what it's about, when does it start, why are we doing it when we're doing it, and give you all of the information so that you can join us and sign up for the challenge, which we use essential oils for. And like I said, we'll be connecting with all of the chakras. So we're really, really excited to do that. And yes, that's everything that I wanted to share with you guys. I am going to switch screens here so we can take a look at the two major astrological aspects that Venus is doing this week, and how this is going to be affecting us collectively. And then I will go through each of your natal charts in terms of rising sign, sun, moon, and Venus, so that you can understand how this is going to be affecting you personally. Yeah, I'm so excited, Shannon. I know, and I'm really excited for the Mars module as well. It's been so long. Okay, so I'm almost done. This thing always gives me a code, and then I got to enter it, and then it finally shows it to you guys on the screen. But we love technology, so thank you, the internet gods, for helping us with this. All right, so I am going to back away a little bit and There it is. I just want to take a picture of that. And then I'm going to go forward to this moment and take a picture of that. And then we shall look at them individually. So I actually I'm going to show you this chart just real quick, and then I'll show you the my actual Stargates book, because I write about these portals that happen, and this is one of the beautiful Venus Moon portals. This is a rare event. It happens 5 times when Venus conjuncts the crescent moon. This is when you can see the moon and Venus in the sky if you're in the right part of the earth. And it's just a beautiful sight to see. The connections to these portals are very magical, because this is the moon goddess and the goddess of love and beauty coming together in a harmonious conjunction and saying, let's merge with our own, energies, but in this beautiful area of Virgo in the chart, because you can see Sun and Venus conjunct at 24 degrees of Virgo. This is one of the portals that opens up during Venus's remembering and embodiment phase. We have to think about what the energy of Virgo represents. I'll talk a little bit about that, but I also want to go into the Stargates book and move forward to where I can actually find it and share with you what I wrote about it from my book. Here we go. There it is. It's a Moon Venus portal in Virgo happening on August 11th. So today the moon will be making a conjunction with Venus in the sign of Virgo. This conjunction will be happening at 24 degrees, just 2 degrees away from a star called Libra, known as the Cup. According to Oscar Hoffman, this is the crow who forgot the divine task given to him by Apollo, the solar god, to fill a cup with water at a well. On his way to the well, the crow saw some nice ripe figs in a tree and decided the fruits were too attractive for him not to stop and eat them. As a result, he returned to the sun god too late and lied to Apollo that the Hydra snake had blocked his way to the well. The cup in this story points to the forgetfulness of our glorious divine origin. So the cup may be filled with poison, but it is also the grail. The question is, will we forget how it once was before we were born into the flesh, or will we be able to keep that memory in mind? What this conjunction during Venus's remembering and embodiment phase is asking us to do is to remember where we come from, which is the pure divinity of God. Virgo represents this divinity, this purity, with its symbol of the Virgin, and we can aspire to connect at a deeper level with those we are in relationship with during this time. The perfection that Virgo desires can be achieved by realizing that everything is perfect just the way it is. These Venus crescent moon portals are perfect times to take yourself on a date or to go on a date with your loved one, partner, soulmate, etc. To plan something where you get to do something that you absolutely love. Maybe something that becomes a regular thing for you, something you add to your daily life or schedule. Whatever you do, let it be simple yet divine. This is the day to enjoy what it feels like to be here in the present moment, enjoying everything this 3-dimensional world has to offer. So that is the Venus moon portal that we are seeing today in the sky. Isn't it beautiful? I mean, think of Virgo as the Virgin, the essence of channeling the divine codes into this time-space reality. She is the one that literally gives birth to the divine here on earth. It gets called in from the element of Pisces, the opposition, the duality of Virgo Pisces. It gets channeled through into the physical, and that's what Virgo represents, is the physical. So this is a very a moment to connect and be in the present, and that is one of the things that is happening for us collectively this week with Venus. The other aspect that Venus is making is she is actually, and this is what we're going to focus on, but I did want to share with you guys the power of that moon portal that's happening today. And remember, these are conjunctions or aspects that move in, they get stronger, they intensify, and then they slowly move away. Venus is entering on August 16th, so on Monday. Venus is entering her dignified sign of Libra. When Venus enters Libra, she feels good. We feel good. This is a really good time for relationships. Venus in Libra embodies the celestial goddess who desires harmony, beauty, and love. If you want to learn more about the celestial goddess, as Venus is represented here with Libra, I would recommend you take module 5 of my Aquarian astrology course, where I talk all about Venus. And that one I think was one of my favorite modules to do. I went into detail about the Venus star, the retrogrades, the conjunctions with the sun that she makes, the evening star and the morning star. This is symbolic of the evening star, the celestial goddess, the celestial Venus. And that's why it feels so divine, because Libra is aligned with love and beauty and the arts and everything that is beautiful, and aligned with those energies. During this time, we can become charming ourselves during this time and attract a lot of people to us, because we become much more sociable. Venus, remember, is also the lesser benefic. Jupiter is the greater benefic. Venus is the lesser benefic. So wherever she is, she does bring luck. She does bring abundance. She also rules money, the second house. So this could be, although in Libra, it could be a little bit of overspending, because there's so many things you want to get and they all matter, so this is what can happen with Venus in Libra. We tend to like just buy too many things. Although in a fun sense, that can definitely be a very, fun time for us in general. However, this is about socializing. Socializing becomes a thing during this time, and relationships become super important as well. We will desire to find harmony and love more than anything else. Thank God, because there are a lot of other things that are going on this week that I put in the Moon Magic Report that I'll talk about here and there throughout the week in my little... Do you guys like my daily videos that I post, where I just mention a quick, important thing about astrology that's coming up and happening? Well, I'll be talking about it here and there. There's a lot. There's heaviness, there's intensity, there's just a lot. So, but we're feeling this already, and I think this is such a welcomed energy. Venus in Libra is such a welcomed energy. So we'll desire harmony and love more than anything else. And then, like I said, in terms of money and spending, we may spend more than we have to satisfy our taste for finer things. But where Venus is in your chart is where you're going to feel her energy, the celestial goddess, the most. And that's what we're going to focus on when we go through the individual readings. Let's check out the comments. This all feels good. I've got Venus in Virgo. Okay. And my rising is in Libra. Beautiful. So then you must have Venus in the 12th or the 11th house. If that's the case. And also, when Venus transits into the first house, if you are Libra rising, you're going to really embody that energy and really want to embody it yourself. Jess says, me too, Libra rising, Virgo. Wow. Oh my God. So beautiful. Yes. Like all of this for you guys is definitely creating this beautiful aura of energy. And that's Venus. So we wait and we hope for these moments for relationships. When Venus is in her dignity in Taurus or in Libra, these are the best times for relationships. These are the best times for understanding, mutual understanding, justice. These are the best times for balance. These are the best times for harmony. These are the times you want to take advantage of. And so this is a very exciting week to have a beautiful Venus moon portal in the sign of Virgo, and then Venus to move into her natural sign of Libra. I feel like we're all going to start to notice that, especially if you have any Libra in your chart. It's in the 11th house for you, Valerie. Yes, in the 11th. Yes. Okay, so what we're going to do next is I'm going to go through each of the signs individually. I'm going to pull 2 cards from each. I'll tell you where this Venus in Libra is happening in your chart. And I will also tell you where I will also pull a animal spirit card and one of the goddess cards. These are basically the major arcana, and we'll see which major arcana card you get from the goddess deck to give you some insight into how this energy will affect you. So let me drink some tea. And again, thank you guys so much for being here. I do love sharing this wisdom. And the magic of Venus is just beautiful. Okay. So I think today, because I actually didn't pull, should we just go in order today? I'm thinking we should just go in order today. Let's do that just for today. I didn't pull the other cards, so we're just going to start from the beginning and go through the whole zodiac wheel. So Aries, for you, this energy is Venus entering Libra is going to be entering the 7th house. So Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising is very much about relationships for you, because you have all of the natural rulerships in each of the houses. So all of the planets, as they enter their home sign, they enter their home house in your chart, especially if you're an Aries rising. So this is a 7th house transit. Expect all of these beautiful, harmonious things to start to show up, or maybe you start to desire them more within your relationships. I just dropped your card. It literally flew out of my hand. I'm going to keep it a secret for a moment. Valerie says, had an eye appointment. Oh, okay. So you have to wear sunglasses. That's funny. You're an Aries rising, Joan. Awesome. Okay. You're going to love the card that you got. So let's see which major arcana we pull for you. Oh, this is really beautiful. Okay. So you get the unicorn and the star. So beautiful. The unicorn is a spirit animal. Rules the element of spirit in the animal spirit book, and I will read to you guys what it means. And the star is all about your dreams coming true. So really, really magical. I feel like this is a very magical energy. The unicorn is about reconnecting to higher wisdom or divinity. That's very much the celestial Venus. It's difficult to see, hear, or think of a unicorn without immediately questioning if it's real. Did they ever exist? Perhaps long ago. The mind answers maybe, or it could be, or no way. This very contemplation explains our relationship with divinity. Hello, Dawn. Please check your email because I need your address to send you the oil. So glad you came in right now. It's not even funny. Tomorrow, this is so random, but tomorrow I'm sending out a batch of oils for all the people that got starseed readings. And then the next batch may not get sent out for another week. So I would love to send yours tomorrow. So send me your address. I guess I just want to verify that I have the correct one because I have 2 different addresses for you, but I don't know which one to use. So check the email and let me know. You should have gotten your starseed reading too. Okay. So this very contemplation explains our relationship with divinity and encapsulates our wavering belief in the unicorn. We wonder what divinity is. We wonder where our intuition comes from and if we can really trust it. We think about a higher power and our mind hesitates between yes, no, and maybe. Hello, Nelvin. Is it male or female? Does it have a name? Is it just a feeling? The unicorn card appears and wakes us up to curiosity about the higher self and the divine. It is a card of questioning, exploring, and contemplating the inexplicable. The mind's eye knows there is something beyond our day-to-day lives, a deeper dimension to our experiences. The mind's eye reaches and reaches and reaches out to grasp something more. You are the unicorn and you have begun your quest for the answers. How beautiful is that, Aries? And with a star, this is added emphasis on magic. This is added emphasis on your starseed energy. This is added emphasis on your wishes, the wishes that you set upon a star. So, and that means that magic is all around you right now, and magic will arrive with Venus entering into Libra, and it will bring this energy into your love life. It'll bring this energy, and it's not just like love life in terms of like the physical. It's love life in terms of like the divine. Like, do you love yourself too? Because this is a duality. You are part of the duality of Aries and Libra. You are part of that. So this is a very, very beautiful reading for Aries. I absolutely love that. All right. We are, hello, Melissa. Welcome in. We're going to move on to Taurus. And of course, Taurus, Venus is your planet. If you're Taurus rising, Venus rules your chart. So whatever she's doing and wherever she is very important for you to pay attention to. If your sun, moon, or Venus in Taurus, this reading will also apply to you, especially the cards, because you have to do these for your rising signs, and then you also have to watch your other signs, because there will be a message hidden sometimes in one of the other energies. Yes, me too, Joan. I love it. So, but if you're Taurus rising, Venus is transiting your 6th house. Now, this is the house of actually essentially ruled by Virgo, but it's really about being in the present moment. Can you stay connected? I think you can, Taurus. I think you definitely can. You are one of the more grounded energies in the chart. You are a fixed earth sign, which means that you're the bull. You don't really like to move too much. When things change too much, it's like it's not really that inviting for you. But the 6th house is also the house of work, relationships at work. In terms, if we think about Venus will affect your relationships at work. And this is just going to be fully honest. This is a very different reading than the one we just had. So the card that you got, the animal spirit that you got is, I'm trying to find it first, is the frog. So that's really sweet. That's a water element. And the major arcana that you got is the Tower. So we're going to talk about these two energies. First, the frog. So the frog is about clearing, cleansing, and healing. Because this is a transit in the 6th house, this is about clearing, cleansing, and cleaning your daily life, your daily schedule. The frog and the water element are almost inseparable. The frog spends its first months of life entirely within this healing element, and then emerges to rest on land. But no matter how earthly the frog becomes, its need for cleansing and rejuvenation is regular. Frogs tend to become overwhelmed and undernourished, so it's vital that such sensitive creatures practice self-care. This card serves as a reminder that water helps us cleanse, forgive, and release. This is time to dive in. Frogs aren't meant to carry a heavy load. That's a very beautiful message. And then being followed by the Tower card, it's like you kind of don't really have a choice. And if you try to resist this energy, this Tower, this time of change, like Valerie says, it's not going to feel good. So the emotions may be very present for you this week, and you have to allow yourself to let go. This is a full cleansing, a release, a letting go. Like, so clear, such a clear message, Taurus. It's time to like let it all go. Just flush it. Flush it. Okay. Gemini. Yeah, ready to shake it up. It doesn't have to be a scary thing. The Tower moment can be a very welcomed sight as well. So Gemini, if you're a rising sign, Venus is transiting your 5th house. This is for Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising though. Venus in the 5th is actually, you're really going to like this, because you have Libra in the 5th house, which means that relationships, romantic relationships are going to get sort of this boost of energy, because the 5th house is the house of passion. It's the house of lovers. Good morning. It's the house of romance. It's also the house of children. So your relationship with your children may become more balanced, may reach some sort of harmonious understanding during this transit of Venus through this house for you. But it really is sort of like a really kind of steamy, like hot, steamy energy. Like, that's what I'm getting. Anyways, so excuse me, let's look at the animal card that you got. And this is so funny. I have to try not to laugh when I look at this card, because you got the beaver. Oh my God, that's too funny. Uranus hanging out in Taurus kinds of leads us to that. Yeah, I agree with you. Oh, hello from India. And then you get the hanged man, or the hanged woman, or whatever you want to call it. So let's talk about the beaver first. The beaver is a very hard worker. It's very loyal, tireless, and it's an energy where family comes first. The beaver personality is a welcomed sight. These good-natured and dependable creatures have infinite love and enthusiasm for family and express it by way of the earth element, providing a home, financial stability. Although a beaver doesn't usually initiate a project, once started, they will work steadily for weeks, months, or years to see it through. The beaver card appears when the task at hand requires your long-term steady effort. It can also signify that it's time for some karma yoga or selfless service. This is an inside joke, dude. The beaver card is an inside joke that has been going on for years, since Periscope days. Hey, Peter, we got the beaver. But anyways, that's why I laugh about it every time. I will never forget the Periscope days when the beaver, the reason why this is so funny is because there was someone on Periscope whose name was the word beaver. He had like 20 different accounts or something like that, and the word beaver was in every single one of them, and they were just like ridiculous like phrases using the word beaver. And it was so funny, but he was like a troll. But oh my God, I will never ever forget. So what this also is saying for Gemini is that it's a lighthearted energy. I sense very much lighthearted energies from the Beaver card for Gemini specifically. But this is also, if you think about the actual energy of the beaver, it's like it's hard work and it's very loyal and it's like nonstop, tireless, put work into it, put labor. It's like labor. So what is this? What's the combination between the beaver card and the hanged man? What I'm sensing is the hanged man usually means you need to wait. It's not time right now. And so I feel like this just means that all of the hard work that you are putting into life right now, all the creativity that you're focusing on, because remember, Venus is transiting the 5th house, all that creativity, all that hard work, you just need to stay at it. You need to stay at it. That doesn't need to stop. This isn't a moment to stop. The hanged man is not saying stop what you're doing and take a break. The hanged man is just saying it's just not quite time yet to reach that culmination, to reach that completion. It's not there. It's not here yet, but there is something that you're working towards that is very important, that you're just going to absolutely love once you finally get there. But the hard work is what you're putting into it, and the hard work is what you need to be focusing on. All right, that was Gemini. So now we're going to move on to Cancer. And for Cancers, Venus is actually doing a 4th house transit. So for you, this is about family. This is about home. This is going to affect your relationships at home, family members, brothers, sisters, extended family, the people that you just naturally feel that is definitely family to you. These are the relationships where when Venus passes through, you're going to find more harmony, you're going to find more love, you're going to find more balance. So remember, Venus in dignity is a beautiful energy wherever she goes. She's going to bring good luck. She's going to bring like happy, balanced, and harmony into our lives. So this for you is regarding your family, like your actual family and your home, your life at home. Let's see what major arcana comes out for you. Cancer. Cancer rising, Chrissy. All right, that's awesome. Let's see. Okay, this one just jumped out. So, interesting combination. You get the owl and the devil card. First of all, the owl is very much you. It's very much Cancer. The owl, what I've learned about the owl, there's so many, you guys know a little bit of my history. I was part of a Native American community, and actually a prayer circle, a Native American church for quite a while. And I helped run, sacred ceremonies, and we chanted and we sang, and we took sacred medicine and all of that stuff. But the most important thing, one of the things that I learned, which I thought was so interesting, is that in the culture that I was a part of, there's a fear of the owl. And when the owl shows up, like literally, especially when the owl shows up, like in nature, and especially when you hear it hoot, hoo, 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 that's scary. And the reason is, this is my taking on it, it is connected to the energies of the devil in terms of that sort of perspective of it. But I feel that it's very much misunderstood. And the reason is because what the owl and the devil and have in common is that they live in the darkness, or they live in the subconscious, or they live in the world of the unknown. This is the world of intuition, which is also the other thing they have in common is the night, the dark, right? So being a bird that sees perfectly clear at night and hunts at night is all about the moon. The moon shines at night because it reflects the light of the sun. So this is about what I feel for you, because this is okay. So we got a lot going on here, Cancer. You got Venus in the 4th at home. You got the owl and you got the devil. The devil is about addictions, letting go of things that no longer serve you, facing fears. It is also a dark energy. It's the night. It's the things that you don't want to admit to yourself. When this energy shows up in the realm of the home, it's saying, okay, what is going on at home that doesn't feel that great? However, there is a very powerful thing. The other thing that I have learned about the owl is that it is just like the eagle. The eagle flies to the sun. The owl symbolically flies to the moon. And so you've got Cancer, the energy that is the sign that is ruled by the moon, getting the owl and the devil card, which is all, there's connections here to the night, to the dark, to the unseen. You have to open up your third eye. This transit is asking you to see the unseen and hear the unheard, and open yourself up to see the truth, to see those patterns with family members or what, at home that are there, they don't really serve you. It's time to see them, to be in the dark like the owl, and to not be afraid, because you swear the owl is afraid at night. No, the owl is the eagle of the night. It hunts at night. It hunts mice, it hunts rabbits, and hunts cats, whatever, That's why you don't leave your cats out at night and stuff. So, but that's what I mean is I feel such an intense, I feel like a pulsing. I'm feeling like, whoa, like what these two cards are like, literally, like it's so intense. And that's why there's a resistance. But the owl is also from the book, abundance, clairvoyance, and treasures. Hello, Michael Maz. Welcome in. The owl is a mysterious and otherworldly creature found in folklore from east to west. The white owl in this particular deck, there's a specific message, is the companion of the goddess Lakshmi and represents wealth, beauty, and good fortune. That's Venus. That's exactly Venus. When the owl card appears, it's an omen that a boon or treasure is on the way. I love that. Either in spiritual or material form. With owl wisdom on your side, you'll see and know exactly what to do with this boon, how it can further serve your dharma and bring abundance to the world. Trust that the wellspring of treasures is infinite. Yes. Wow. I loved how the message that I got intuitively channeled was a very heavy message, and the message from the book literally lifted it up from the darkness into the light. Absolutely love that. I absolutely love hearing the owl too. It is one of my favorite animals. It's a powerful thing when you hear that hoo, 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 hoo. It's like in the darkness, Ooh, it's crazy. Okay, Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Venus will be transiting your third house. So for you, this is more about communicating in your relationships. This is also more balance and harmony, an ability to communicate in a more harmonious way with others. So it's a auspicious energy. It's a beautiful energy, and it wants you apparently to focus on beauty. And I'll tell you why in a second. Venus is not in Leo. Venus is going to be entering the sign of Libra. But if you are a Leo rising, then Venus will be transiting your third house of communication. So you get, ooh, I love this. So Leo, this is your season. So there's a lot going on for Leos. Venus entering your third house, the hummingbird and the high priestess. Absolutely love that. Or it could be, I just want to double check because it could be that it says high priest. So this may be the Hierophant, but let me just double check. Yeah, it is. It's the Hierophant, not the high priestess. So similar energy, but the masculine, the masculine side, right? Hello, Pawan. Welcome in. Time to get my hair did. Oh, that's really cool, Michael Mass. That's really cool. That means your moon is somewhere in the third house. Okay. So the hummingbird and the high priest, or the Hierophant. The hummingbird first is all about beauty. The hummingbird drinks from the nectar of the flowers. And that is symbolic of the nectar of life. I just saw an image of Kundalini yoga. Actually, I just saw an image of one of the Kundalini, Snadam Kar. But this is very much a divine connection. The hummingbird was the only one of the animals that literally looked God in the face. I've told that story before. I won't tell it here, but this is about facing the divine head on. And if you think about it, Leo season is all about the sun. And look at the card. You can see the light. Literally, it's in the light. It's in the sun. It is beautiful. Is it, Shannon? I love that. And it was just recently your birthday. Oh, I just love that. So this is about connecting to your life source energy. This is about learning to be spiritual, learning to walk the talk, learning to listen deeply to the sound of your soul. The Hierophant can also be, it's about spirituality, but it's also about taking it to the next level. It's a teaching of it. It can be religion. It can definitely mean religion, but it is a devotion. I feel like it is a devotional energy. Because it takes a lot to become a high priest. It takes a lot to become a high priestess. You have to work at it. You have to practice. You have to dive in. It's a lifelong path. So what I'm seeing here is you are being reminded, Leo, of the fact that this life is beautiful. And part of the reason why you are such a beautiful person in the world is because you are Leo and you get to shine your light so freaking bright. This is just beautiful. I love these energies. This is a very high vibrational frequency. I'm hearing in my mind the singing bowls. The singing bowls of the higher chakras. For some reason, I'm just well, did you see that? The singing bowl, I'm hearing singing bowls. So this is about lifting up to the higher frequencies, lifting up to the higher dimensions and drinking from the nectar of the divine, drinking from the nectar of life, drinking from the nectar of love, drinking from the nectar of God. Straight up, Leo. Sounds like time in devotion and meditation. Exactly. Alchemizing and teaching and devotion. Yes. All right. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising. This is, so Venus entering Libra is going to enter the second house. So she's in Libra, but she's going to be in the second house, which is the house of where she rules. So this for you, Virgo, this is abundance. This is money. What I used to say, make money. Virgo, this is abundance. This is, what do you want to manifest? That's exactly what this is about. also this is about bringing more harmony and balance into your life, into your financial life. This is also relationships that are affected because of your relationship to yourself, because of your relationship to your values. Like, what are your priorities? Those things are very, very important for you to know at this point. What are my priorities? Okay. You get two very interesting cards. We're going to talk about both of them. I'm going to read them intuitively and then I'll read from the book. You get the shark and the sun. The shark and the sun. So obviously the shark, the energy of the shark is, there's a directness there. There's definitely a directness. There's definitely, it's kind of like the shark lurks, doesn't really lurk, but somehow sharks grab you, attack, like when they're near. And most of the time you don't really see them coming unless you know they're coming. Sharks also have a very strong sense of, for lack of a better image, blood. And if you think about, blood is very much like a very earthy, like, energy. It is like, I'm thinking of what's the word that wants to come through. It's a very it's grounding. Like, blood is very like, whoa, it's like human body. It's all about the physical, right? And the sun is obviously joy. So why would the shark come out with the sun? Let's read about the shark first. The shark is about the killer, directness, exposure, revealing true nature and desire. Okay. The shark is only dangerous when we don't acknowledge it. This card indicates that something big needs to be exposed. And the sun, okay, that makes more sense. And the sun, and the sun, that's literally what it says in the book, directness. But the sun is shining a light on this area. That's why the sun is here. It's lurking in the depths and creating tension. Shark energy takes over us when we are hesitant to be honest, to be totally ourselves, and that is also the sun, or to say what we really want. It may be tempting to continue pretending nothing is wrong, but when shark energy is at play, we feel its presence encircling us. So it's about revelation of the truth. Like, it's almost like a little bit of a tower moment in a way, because it's like, it's coming for you, you know, you can't get away from they don't like the sun. You can't really get away from it. It's encircling you. Something is about to be like, something is about to come out to the surface. That's what I'm getting. Something is about to be revealed. It could be because you're having the second house transit. Something is going to get revealed in terms of money, values, your sense of self, your groundedness, your own self-esteem. Maybe this has to do with your self-esteem. Seeing the truth about something that's going on for you. That's what this is about, Virgo. So good luck. I'm just kidding. All right. Let's move on to Libra. So, and that would be a phone call. There we go. So let us move on to Libra. So Libra, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Of course, if you're a Libra rising, this is really beautiful because you get to embody the goddess. Been putting it off. Valerie. The cards always come out like someone here needs to hear that. But basically, the transit of Venus through the first house. You get to embody the goddess. You get to dress up like the goddess, right? So if you're Libra rising, yeah, this is time to like make yourself beautiful. Like get your hair did and your nails did. Do something that makes you feel beautiful. That's what this is about. if you're a Libra rising, and I think you will feel the energies in your body. I'm not going to tell you what I just saw. But you're going to feel these energies in your body. The the physical senses will awaken. Okay. And let's see what we got. This is actually really, really beautiful. The golden egg and the world. I love this. Something in your life is reaching a point of completion. Something is in your life is getting to a place where it feels like we made it. We did it. We did it. Like it's happening. Like the climax. Okay, I'm gonna stop. All right. So the golden egg. Oh my God. Well, if you think about it, Libra's very, very, very sensual. Okay, so here we go. Back to the golden egg, which is about the heart chakra. So this isn't just like all nasty, dirty. This is like connecting to your own divinity. This is connecting to your heart. So think of the Pleiades. Who has read the book Bringers of the Dawn? In that book, the Pleiades, it's a Pleiadian channeled book. Literally, they talk about the sexual, like literally like orgasms being part of what we need to be doing more of as human beings, like, because that's where creativity lies. That's like the womb of all creation. That's like the most creative force in the universe. And it's kind of interesting if you're uncomfortable with that. If you're uncomfortable with that, then you'll notice it. Hey, Stacey, you'll notice it because you're like, no. But some of us. Okay, so the golden egg, message at the center of the heart valley. The unstruck sound. Within the golden egg lives a precious sound. Deep within that sound resides a message. The sound cannot be heard, nor the message discerned until we retreat from the noise of modern day life. The magical essence of the golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and time to unfold. No rushing, pushing, or grasping. Find a place of deep and restful ease. Perhaps through yoga nidra or meditation. If you do not yet have a meditation practice, take some time for introspection or contemplation. When the mind begins to settle and the breath is calm, ask that question that weighs heaviest on your heart, staying open to any response you hear. Engaging with the energy of the golden egg is an advanced practice. It requires becoming intimate with our very essence and comfortable with vulnerability. When a feeling of tenderness or gratitude arises from deep within you, you know that you are well on your way. Your chest may swell like if you were seeing an old friend that's been away for a long, long time. Listen to the message they're waiting to tell you. I can't even with this reading. I don't think I can continue. But that is what Libra. Cheers. Oh my God, that was so funny. Hello, Rebecca. Okay, so Scorpio. Let's go on to Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, you're having a 12th house transit. I freaking love that. I love that. Yes, welcome everyone. So the 12th house is the house of the divine. The the 12th house. Oh my God, you guys. All right. The 12th house is a beautiful transit because just like Venus in Libra represents the celestial goddess, the celestial Venus, the evening star, then what this means is that this is a divine, spiritual, powerful transit for you. It can bring up things that are hidden, things that you may not really want to see. However, hello, Christina. However, everyone, like, that energy just brought everybody in. That's hilarious. But I love it. That's right there with the truth. You want to attract somebody? Okay. But anyways, this is a very divine energy. This is a spiritual enlightening experience for you whenever Venus transits the sign of Libra, and whenever any planet really transits through Libra, especially if you're a Scorpio rising, because this is going to be a 12th house transit. So what you have to, I love that this card just flew out. What you have to, allow this week is to see the unseen and hear the unheard, and to allow yourself to channel 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 the energies of the goddess through your intuition. So powerful. It's not gonna happen, Shannon. Okay. So you get two really cool cards, Scorpio. Let's move on to Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio's like, what the fuck? All right. Stingray and the Emperor. We just got held up a little bit there for a second. We're moving on. The Stingray and the Emperor. And look at so the Stingray, let's kind of like intuitively move through this energy, through this reading. Stingrays, they're really, have you guys ever watched videos of like a group of stingrays like swimming through the ocean? Oh my God. Yeah, you're gonna have to, Christina. But have you ever seen the stingray swimming? I mean, from above, like from a drone or something like that? They are so beautiful. Like, they're so graceful. And of course, stingrays can sting you, but at the same time, they're very beautiful. And like, it's almost like it's funny because the card came out flying. The card literally flew out and landed, and it was the stingray, but the stingray is a water animal, but they have wings, right? Like, little stingrays like swim with wings. Very interesting connection here. So we have the water and the air element. And then in the other card, it's the eagle. The Emperor is the eagle. And the Emperor is the card of like super grounded energy. Like, you know where you are, you know where you stand. Leadership is definitely, this is a theme that's been coming up for Scorpio. I feel like I've said this for Scorpio before, but this is about leadership, being in your power. You also see the eagle in this card, and the eagle and the scorpion are two very close connections. There's a star in the sky called Altair. We just had a full moon in Aquarius a little over 2 weeks ago, and it was on this star, which is Jupiter, who in the shape of an eagle swoops down to pick up Ganymede, who's one of the most beautiful of the mortals, to take them up to Olympus. But this is about, the eagle is also the scorpion transformed. So how beautiful is that? That the scorpion witches can be the energies of like the dark, like hiding under the caves, waiting to sting somebody. We can think of the shadow of Scorpio, or scorpions in general, which is revenge and the jealousy and possessiveness and things like that intensity that's just like, Only reason I can do that is because I have Saturn and Mars in Scorpio. I can feel the intensity. However, it is about transforming and transmuting and becoming the eagle. The scorpion literally transforms into an eagle. So this is about like lift yourself up. Lift yourself up. And this specific card has the chakras colored on it. And of course, this reminds me, for those of you that are here, that are just coming in, Shannon and I, Stories from the Lion's Mane, are going to be doing our next doTERRA essential oils challenge, and it's going to be all about the chakras. We're so excited to do this. It's going to happen in September. Tomorrow night, make sure to check into the channel because we'll be live talking about that. We'll be doing it in September. So, but this card, you can see in it the chakras, the elemental chakras. And the stingray, according to the book, is about developing confidence, a sense of self, or growing a spine. The stingray can represent a pivotal point in personal growth. The moment has come when the stingray must decide between the old, easy, comfortable, and familiar, and the new, challenging, uncomfortable, and unfamiliar. Pressure from family and friends makes the decision even more complicated. No matter what choice is made now, it's inevitable that this dilemma will surface again and again as the force of Dharma growing within the stingray is too strong to ignore. So this is also about a growing energy. The stingray and the chakras also remind me of Uranus. So Scorpio, Uranus, which is squaring you right now, squaring your energy, is asking you to change at a deep soulful level. This is an activation, like a lightning strike. I don't know why today on my YouTube feed, there was a video of like people getting struck by lightning and I watched it, or like just lightning hitting very close to people. I mean, it's not fun. But it's that powerful of an activation of your Kundalini energy. So that's coming through as well for this reading, Scorpio. So there's a lot there to work with. Just know that this transit is going to be beyond what you could really imagine, because it is going to be transiting through your 12th house. Okay. Let's move on to Sagittarius. And the Sagittarius energy, especially the rising sign, is having an 11th house transit. So who is actually, well, that was with Virgo, but I saw a few of you have Venus in your 11th house. This is going to be kind of a similar energy. So the relationships that have to do with the 11th house are your friends. Also people that you're like just mildly acquainted with. But for Sagittarius, this is a big deal because Sagittarius loves expanding, loves exploring, loves meeting new people. I'm sure that you very much enjoy that. If you're a Sagittarius rising, this is part of your essence, part of who you are. So think of this transit as affecting your friendships, your networks, and also asking you to look beyond yourself into what are you actually offering the world? What gifts are you actually giving to the world? And let's see what cards you get. Yeah, that was a very intense reading for Scorpio. It is. Thank you guys all for being here. All right, what major arcana do we have for Sagittarius? All right, so Sagittarius, you get the crocodile and the strength card. Very interesting. A crocodile has a lot of strength. The strength card is about stepping into your power, being in your essence. It's interesting because the South Node is in Sagittarius. And if you are, hello, welcome in. If you are a Sagittarius rising, this means that the South Node is transiting through your first house. This also means that you are changing at a very deep level. I've said that before. I'll keep repeating it because it's something that Sagittarius, they're going through a lot. That's where the South Node is. It's not an easy transit. We're all going through a South Node transit. Wherever it is in our chart is where Sagittarius is. For Sagittarius rising, this is on your rising sign. For Sagittarius sun, the South Node is on your sun, your sense of self. If you're a Sagittarius moon, it's on your moon. If you have Venus in Sag, the South Node is on your Venus. So that would be relationship, karma, things like, so that's part of how you do astrology. If you guys want to learn astrology, by the way, I will invite you guys to module 6, which is Mars, all about Mars in all 12 signs, all 12 houses, retrograde in all 12 signs, the mythological stories, the rulership, the chakra connection. So going back to the Sag energy, that's happening this weekend, by the way. I would love to have you guys there if you want to learn astrology. But this is about a challenging time in your life where things are, you're letting go of the old you and learning a whole new you. So what does the crocodile say? You're going to need strength because this is a time of resting. This is a time of submerging. This is a time of collecting energy and cooling off. The crocodile reminds us to step back from the external world and turn inward. Now is not the time for decisions, action, or discussion. The crocodile's mantra is wait. This doesn't mean lying around hoping life's challenges will disappear. The crocodile is much smarter than that. It means intentionally withdrawing, gathering our awareness, observing, and building energy. Fill up the vital reserves so your next move comes from a place of wisdom and power. And that's what it's saying. You're going to need the strength for what's coming, but also you need to give yourself time to rest because you have been so strong up to this point. Like at some point you got to give yourself a break, which reminds me, all these little plugs are coming in naturally. Sign up for my free mini soul healing retreat, which is happening on August 23rd. All the content is delivered to you right to your inbox. So all you have to do is just put your name and your email and you're signed up for it. We'll all do this together. We all need a break. Sag, apparently, especially needs a break. But that is the energy of Sag. And everything that I want to announce and share with you is in the description of the video. Yeah, that's interesting. Asking mutable fire to withdraw in ways. Yeah, it's true. It's true because it's always active and shifting and changing. Yeah, that's a really good point, Michael. Exactly, Christina. So Capricorn, we are going through a 10th house transit for you. So this is about your life path. This is about relationships that have to do with your career, partnerships, business endeavors, all of the things that really represent you because you rule the 10th house. So this is a similar transit as to Sag, even though Sag is going through the message is, it was the South Node is like they're changing themselves. For you, this is also aspecting yourself, your sense of self, because you're ruled by Saturn and Saturn rules the 10th house and Capricorn rules the 10th house. So this is about you in the public eye. This is about you showing up for the world. I feel like this is actually a very positive transit because Venus brings good luck. Venus brings abundance. Venus brings magic. And this is all coming up for you in your 10th house of career. So if you take advantage of the good luck that's coming in, you are definitely going to feel the manifesting power that Venus can bring into your life. You get the bat and the justice card. So the bat is transformation, transmutation, change. The Justice card is obviously what it literally says. It's justice and fairness, balance and fairness. The Justice card is also very strongly connected to the energy of Libra. And so this coming up for you in the 10th house, this could be too, the Justice card can represent like lawsuits, like things that have to do with the courts, the court systems. I mean, that's the essential where that energy comes from. But it can also just be that balance is coming into your life. Justice is coming into your life, but you are going through a deep transformation as well. This is, the bat is about darkness, letting go, death leading to rebirth. Before emerging, the bat awaits for the sun to set and the moon to rise. In the darkness, it can see all that was invisible in the daylight hours. The bat is a master of subtle senses, of the underlying forces that cause some things to prosper and others to fade. The bat card shows up to signify the ending of a chapter, the closing of a door. The bat comes swiftly, encouraging us to move on. In just a few hours, a new day dawns. No more lingering in the past. Wow. And that can be related to the Justice card, the balance and the fairness that's coming through, because you're letting go of the old so you can make space for the new. Dang, Capricorn. Okay. Here we go. Aquarius. Yeah, very much, Michael. It very much does. Aquarius is having a 9th house transit. So the reason that's good luck and a good transit is because the ruler of the 9th house is Jupiter. And Venus and Jupiter are the two benefics. So when you have Venus in Jupiter's house, it's like, yes, more of that, please. More of that, please. When you have Jupiter in Venus's house, same thing. Good luck, optimism. So this is a beautiful transit for you. This is about spiritual integration too, because that's what the 9th house is. This is Venus is going to help you expand your horizons in a spiritual way so that you can understand with more clarity what you truly love and what you truly desire in life. That's something that I forgot to mention, is that Venus rules our deepest desires. It's what we desire in life. It's what we desire in relationships. And you get the very powerful card of the Tiger and the Judgment card. So these are two very intense energies. The Tiger is, I think, the moon forces in this deck. It represents the moon forces. The Judgment card is about freeing yourself. It's the freedom that comes from letting go. There's a mantra, at the bottom of this. I want to read this one for you guys. I awaken to the timelessness of body, spirit, and soul. All illusions are shattered. So that's what the Judgment card is saying, that the illusions are being shattered. This makes sense because Aquarius is going through some gnarly transits too. There's 2 full moons in Aquarius this Leo season. We already went through one, but there's still another one, and it's coming at the end of the Leo season. Literally in in a little over a week. But that is what's happening with Aquarius. So this is about releasing yourself. This is about freeing yourself of judgment of yourself, of others. It's very intense. And the Tiger card is the lunar forces, the ease in the darkness, the feminine energy. Tiger hunts at night. So this is very similar to Cancer, just like the owl. At one with the silence, fearing nothing. This card reminds us to take in the wild darkness, to follow the lunar forces, to soothe and heal our spirits. And this is 2 full moons in Aquarius, so this is very moon energy. Sensuality, receptivity, and devotion are all heightened in the midnight hour. And the tiger takes advantage of these boons. Spend some time in silence this evening, drinking in the potent calm. There is nothing to fear in the stillness except the awakening of your own power. How beautiful is that? This is about trust your intuition. Don't be afraid of the dark. Let the divine forces fix everything. Like, let God deal with it. Let go and let God. That's the message that I'm getting for you. I don't know why, but that just came up. Okay. Pisces. Last but not least, Pisces, we've got the 8th house transit. Oh, interesting. I love that, Michael. Exactly. So the 8th house, Venus in the 8th house so this deals with money in the sense of money that doesn't really belong to you. Well, it could belong to you, but it comes to you not because you made it or you manifested it, but because something else brings it to you. So an 8th house transit can be about transformation. This is about letting go of old desires and letting new desires in. This is also about relationships between. This has to do with the duality of the Taurus, the 2nd and 8th houses, money and values, and then like the opposite, which is like, right, the opposite of money and values. It's like the shadow side of that, lack and low self-esteem, self-hate, all those things can come up with the 8th house transit. But I don't think this is a negative message. I think that, like I said, you're changing what you truly desire. There's a transformation. There's a letting go. There's a death because there's a new beginning. And it could literally mean a new relationship as well. It doesn't have to, but it could mean that. But there's something lurking. I feel like a lurking energy. Something's lurking in the shadows. And I think it's going to unveil itself to you during this transit. You get the cheetah and the Wheel of Fortune, both really positive cards. The Wheel of Fortune is the wheels of time, the wheels of change are coming. Something is changing. That's a very 8th house energy, 8th house transit. So something is changing. So what is your job? Why is the cheetah coming up for you? By the way, if you have not yet watched my weekly video, did you guys watch the weekly? I would love to have some feedback on that. You can leave a comment on the video or you can just tell me right here. But I'm excited. I'm going to be doing that once a week. So why are you getting the cheetah? You're getting the cheetah because the cheetah represents the solar forces. The cheetah represents action, achievement, masculine energy. The cheetah is the epitome of the solar forces at work. The sun doesn't shine onto the cheetah. It shines from inside this great creature and expands outward to brighten the universe. The energy within the cheetah personality is palpable to others, and they naturally attract an audience to bear witness to their remarkable achievements. Purpose and passion are the best fuel for a cheetah's forward momentum. So if you're lacking in those areas, reconnect to the why before you start running. That is the message right there. The wheels of change are here. Reconnect to the why before you start running. That is a beautiful way to end this broadcast. Thank you guys all so much for being here tonight and for watching the replay. Please check out all the links in the description. Join us for the mini soul healing retreats. Join my email list. Download my free moon astrology guide. check out the August special. There is free things that you can get if you sign up for a Starseed Ancestry reading. And next month, I'm going to be running a different special. And it's going to be the special that is for the DNA activations. So there's been quite a few of you that have signed up for DNA activations. These are personal recorded meditations, DNA activations that activate your starseed mission. So next month, I'm going to do that special, where if you get a DNA activation, you'll get the same deal, but it'll just be with the DNA activations, so that you can get an opportunity to get some of these powerful oils, or my Stargates calendar if you are outside the US during these very powerful times. I want you guys to have all the tools. Starseeds are needed right now. We need to step it up. And this is why I do all of this. It's like the ultimate reason behind everything. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, Shannon and Chrissy and Dawn and Michael, Morningstar, Stacy, Nelvin, Christina, Maria, Valerie, Joan, all of the moderators. Thank you for being here. And yes, make sure to tune in tomorrow. Shannon and I will be sharing all of the information for our next doTERRA Essential Oils Challenge, all focused on, yes, great opportunities. And Tamika, thank you. The chakras and balancing our chakras. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys, and I will see you again very soon. Satnam.